Welcome back to the I Life Highway podcast, season 2, episode 5. I'm your co-host Suge, sitting here with my lovely wife,
Sandra.
hit it Jack, and we are back. We are back. I'm gonna be back. It's been a very, very long week. We're actually recording on the day we're supposed to be recording on. We're being adults, being responsible adults, even though it's late into the night.
Midnight, guys.
What's actually so technically we're not recording on the day we're supposed to be recording. Like technically we're a day behind.
We usually get done by now.
Yeah, we're usually wrapping up by like
Not
12
starting.
o'clock, not getting started. But you have toddler kids and things don't always go according to plan.
Get
So-
it in where you can fit it in.
I mean, at this point in time, we was able to get it in now. That sounds like real sexist. Like, well, not sexist, but like I sound like yo.
If your mind is in the gutter, your mind is in the gutter.
My mind is usually in the gutter. Like
I didn't mean it. Like
let's say this time of night, like
Okay.
they making hours. So last night was rough. So I'm taking it easy on alcohol.
Oh, I'm about to say, what happened last night?
It was rough. So I came home from drill yesterday. Came home from drill yesterday,
These days.
and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not really hungry, so I think I just had some Chessman cookies laying around. So I had a few cookies. I had a few drinks as well. Now, I didn't think I was drinking that much, but I was drinking a lot. So I'm like
Your
four.
drinks are strong.
Yeah, this is usually all alcohol. So I'm like 4 drinks in, and
I never noticed.
and I done mixed the brown with the white. So it's like, and I was totally fine. I wasn't like fucked up. Like I was totally
You
functional.
mixed.
Yeah, but I get like I'd be like not
Oh,
like
well,
mixed.
you mixed it in the drink. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Long
So-
Island status.
No, I didn't even do that.
Oh,
Like I was just had to
oh.
be like, oh, I'm gonna get some white today. I'll get some brown. I don't even feel I was on some shit. So I was totally fine. Went to bed, put my son to sleep. If you guys follow Sandra, you seen her post a picture, had my bottles prepped. Like I was ready for my night.
Oh, yeah, on
Like
Instagram.
I was told I was good.
Y'all
So
asleep.
totally fine. 3 a.m. rolls around. Excuse me, 3 a.m. rolls around. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you get that gag feeling like you're ready to throw up, like, mouth is super watery, and I'm like, hold on, my stomach hurt. And I'm laying here with Kyle, I'm like, I gotta get up. So I get out the bed, go in the bathroom. I just gotta take a poop. I'm sitting there on the toilet, and as I'm sitting on the toilet, I start throwing up. Like, oh my God. So now I'm throwing up into the tub.
Oh, that's why. Oh my God, go ahead.
So then it's so weird because so now I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually drunk. So it finally hit me like I'm drunk. Like I wasn't
Drunk
drunk,
people be
but I
like-
was like, yeah, I was drunk.
You messed up if you throwing up. Like,
Yeah, I was
we don't
fucked
throw
up.
up.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
I mean, we don't
but
drink, but so
but I
much in the
wasn't.
house.
I wasn't like drunk. I was totally functional. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, this shit is bad. So I knew it was bad when I was I'm on the toilet, rolled over, start throwing up in the fucking shower, and then
And
people that have bathrooms should have a bath rug right by your tub shower, and then one right by your sink. I took all that shit out, and I laid on the cold floor. Now when you drunk, you need like the cold floor. Like, so I'm laying on the cold floor in the bathroom for like 5 minutes. Like, my nigga, get it together, get it together. And boom.
Wow.
Like I passed out for like 2 or 3 minutes and I popped up. So, all right, that should be cool. So I got up, threw some water on my face, went back in the room, pulled it together, went back to sleep. Looked like a champ. It never happened. Like it never
oh,
happened.
I heard it happen, but whatever.
She ain't see how crazy she heard me earlier.
I heard.
But she didn't come to check on if I was dead or not. She was like, oh, he's fine.
It's fine. You need your private time. That's all.
Oh, my husband, my private time.
You
Gotcha,
gotten
gotcha.
to be. I asked you, was you okay twice or something? You never respond. So
I'm asleep.
I said it a little loud. I said it low, and then I said it a little louder, and then you never respond. So he not in the mood. So
Yeah,
I'm going to sleep.
So I woke up this morning like, damn, no alcohol for me today because I was fucked up. And Sandra, she had to record her YouTube channel, her channel and stuff. I vlog. She's doing Vlogmas. Go follow her at Sandra_King. And so she had to do her Vlogmas, but I would have to eat. Like I was like fucked up. So I got up, went to the breakfast store, got some breakfast, and was still fucked up. I knew it was fucked up when I had to take a nap. Like, yo, I need to go back to sleep. I need a nap. Like, I don't take naps. So it was like,
None of us take naps. We all took a nap.
I'm like,
today.
I need a nap. So I went upstairs, took like a 2-hour nap.
I was trying to go ice skating. You need a nap.
Well, you
was
couldn't go
dying.
anyway, but because it was, the reservation was full.
You was half dead. We would have made it last night.
Long story short, I'm still drinking. I still like to say, cheers.
Bottoms up. Yeah.
No, but so this is my first drink today, and this is probably my only drink today because I don't think I'm playing games tonight.
How you feel?
I still feel like shit.
When I feel like you told me to have another drink.
Kind of get it out of you, right?
You wasn't trying to hear that today.
No, I mean, I needed to kind of get my life together. So I hydrated, a lot of water. Had a Red Bull. Yeah. So I think I'm feeling better. I feel well, and I feel well enough. And my wife, she like peer pressures you on this shit too. Oh, you're not gonna drink for the. Oh, you're not gonna drink. Like, first of all, relax. I don't need to drink to be functional. Like, I'm talented. I can turn this shit on and off. So.
You was looking dead.
And then what happened?
You was fine.
See, it's a gift. God has blessed me with the ability to
fake it
until you make it. Boom. That's the podcast. We're done. Oh no, my bad. Yeah. So
today, what we really wanted to talk about was, basically bragging versus sharing. Would you want to say? Is that the right terminology? Like, is there a right way to brag, or is there a right way to share? What that could be a career promotion.
A career.
That could be whether have a work
related
promotion in the workplace. It just could be anything personal. Be marriage. You're getting married. Like, when is, I guess, maybe oversharing becomes bragging? Is there a fine line?
I think, so first of all, I think everything's not shareable. Now, obviously, with our lifestyle and what we actually are doing, we share more than I would like. Mm-hmm. Like people say, like I was talking to my buddy the other day, he was talking about,
and sometimes it's accidentally.
Yeah.
Sharing more than
you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking
I
was talking to a friend of mine the other day. He's about to start a podcast as well, and he was talking about what should be his content about. I'm like, hey, well, whatever you're comfortable with. Like, well, you talk about everything on your podcast. I said, bro, I talk about marriage.
We talked about politics as
well.
Well,
We
talked about racism.
But we do address the elephant in the room.
We've talked about all of that.
But what I'm saying is, like, certain things that are privy to us, that are our private stuff or our private thoughts or shit that we keep personal, we don't share that.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is to him, like, no, we share a lot, but we share a lot that's relatable to other people because, like, so even though we're married, but somebody might be with a girlfriend for 5-6 years, and they have the same exact problems we have. That title don't diminish their problems. So our podcast content is around a relationship. So it's not like we're oversharing about, okay, well, hey.
I really think X, Y, and Z. Because like I said in the beginning of this podcast, our opinions are our opinions, and we might come off as assholes.
No, she might come off as asshole. I'm great.
Oh, okay. There you go, right there. But, yeah, so we were very caution on, I feel like, getting our point across, but still keeping it cute.
Okay, I can roll with that.
Still keeping it cute. Like I said, I would never want to offend anybody, but my thoughts are my thoughts. And sometimes it's best to keep them to myself.
So the one thing about having a podcast or putting things out there is when you put them out there, they're out there. So there's no pulling this shit back.
So it's best to keep them to yourself.
Like, because some things that you say, you may not have thought none of it, or you may even if you said it
and it comes
off the wrong way, and you try I'm gonna go erase it. It's already out there. Somebody already saved it. Trust me, somebody already has a copy of your shit. So it's best to just kind of like not put everything out there. Now, in terms of bragging or oversharing, I think there's a proper way you do that. So because my wife actually has a vlog, like, well, let's put it like this: if she didn't have a vlog, we wouldn't be sharing the whole house experience. That shit right there, I think is something personal for me. Like, I wouldn't want people in my business to that extent, because then they start thinking the wrong thing. Because again, perception is everything.
They're definitely thinking the wrong thing right now.
Exactly, but because of what you're doing with your life, I have to be open to it's compromise. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I'm not naturally that open about certain shit. So to let people in to assume, because I'm always thinking the worst. So in my mind, people see that.
I feel like I'll be thinking the worst.
When it comes to stuff like that, I think I'm a little more cautious than you are. So in my mind, we're sharing. Hey, we're not that we're buying a house, we're building a house. That looks away. It looks like, oh shit, they're getting a lot of money over there.
I tell people we still poor.
Let's go rob them. That's how I think. So I like that type of shit. I don't want to put out there because I'm looking at what that may bring. But
that
because
North Philly mindset.
But because of now that's probably what it is. But
you know what I'm talking about.
But no, I know that's what I'm talking about, for
think
sure.
About you.
But because of what you do for a living, okay, you know what? I can't hide that. So when we present it to the world, it's not a oh my God, look at us, look at us, look at us.
It's a way to do it without coming off as we got money.
Like you don't do it tastelessly.
Tastelessly. I know what you mean.
You don't do it tastelessly. That might not be a word. Check that.
Look it up.
Checking the website.
Google it.
But you don't do it to the point where you feel like you're diminishing or
bragging. I'm like sharing.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, this is one of my big goals. We're buying a house. Because essentially, like, as we're sharing this news with you guys, that's a big thing for us, just to be sharing it in general. But we're first time home buyers, so
it's nothing wrong with.
There's nothing wrong with sharing
the experience and being excited publicly about the experience. But some people can look at that too as boasting, bragging, or just I don't.
I mean, so
maybe they're just haters.
Yeah, that's all I was going with that. So if
maybe there's those type of people that look at that like that are just haters.
So promise. Let me use this for example. If we put on our Instagram pages, hey, oh my God has been so good to us, et cetera, et cetera. Because that's kind of what we posted. Like it didn't say that exactly, but
I'm about to say,
it was like
we probably should have put God is good.
No, well, I mean, but it was to the extent of, hey, we've been this. I can pull it up right now. What I posted. Just so I won't try to be popular.
Yeah, yours come off as you're humbly grateful. I am too, but mine come off as more as content related. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like. Maybe not the last one, but anyone before that, mine is kind of just I'm just posting on social media for people that are following my journey because of my content. It's for them.
So my first official post was, it may not look like much now, but we're officially under contract and getting our home built, right? And then I went, and the next post was...
Say that again. Let me hear it.
It was like...
We just using ourselves as examples, by the way.
It may not look like much now, but we are officially under contract, and getting our house built. Hands up emoji. And then the next time I actually addressed the actual house, they was in the process of building it, and it was like, so ready to get into this house and get out of Philadelphia. They're moving a lot faster than expected. Can't wait to see it all finished. Bless is an understatement. And then my last...
You want to see my first? My first is this. We're officially...
Yeah, I posted the same
building
thing.
Our home. It's official. We're building our home. And my caption literally say, hey guys, Vlogtober Day 4 is up and live right now. Hit the link in my bio.
Because it was in reference...
guys, subscribe for good vibes. Like, mine is content...
It was in reference to your podcast.
Related.
YouTube channel. And I think my last post...
It's not like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
My last post when the house was almost done, I'm going to give her everything she deserves. #family, #wife. #black family, #black families matters. #black family love. So,
mine was more like...
But just from seeing that, You can say, okay, well, they're
I'm
not.
so excited, y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
and that's kind of the vibe.
I
you
don't
get.
know what the house can look like. I try to pick the best stuff. Like, that's what mine was about. Like,
But that's the energy you give off. So you give off the energy of, hey, look, I'm just happy that I was able
Yeah.
to pull this shit off. It's not a, oh, look at me type of thing. So now when you pull certain things and you give off that energy of just being happy, and you still get side eye from people that you may be cool with, or you still don't get congratulations when you should get congratulations, it's like, okay, I'm gonna note that behavior because that was crazy, but I'm not even gonna speak on this. I'm not addressing that kind of energy.
I'm definitely not addressing
Yeah, you gotta,
that kind
I
of
mean,
energy.
but
I don't even, you know me, for real, I don't even pay attention.
no.
First and foremost, you know me, I don't even pay attention
So
to that type of stuff.
I pay
Like,
attention when accomplishment happens. I pay attention
accomplishments.
when you accomplish things,
Mm-hmm.
and people that should be clapping for you don't clap, or they
You are-
aren't really clapping as loud as they should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fake clap. It's the not the. It's not that. It's the. It's like, bitch, I can't believe you went and did that. Like, it's that type of clap. So, again,
I don't be paying attention to that type of things. I be just busy, like, straight ahead. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I mean, but-
on to the next.
so
Like, that's how.
so your view.
But
So,
it's important to look at those
no,
people.
I definitely
I agree.
I pay attention to. Again, I'm not bragging or boasting, but if you're within my, so put it like this, we had people within our inner circle who knew what was going on from Jump Street. Who did any posting, any of that shit. They all knew, okay, well, this is what's going on, that's what's going on, or they're building that, or they're trying to go do this. So you pay attention to that circle first. Then you, like that's
Go
about it.
ahead, explain it.
Pay attention to that circle first. Then once you actually get shit under contract or get under a certain way, then you put it present it to the world as which we did, and as you put out to the world, okay, well, then you watch those set of friends, because I mean everybody have layer of friends and shit. So okay, you watch those set of friends, and then you watch the action of those set of friends. Okay, well, I took note on the inner circle, I took note on that circle. So now I know which one of y'all motherfuckers really are happy for me. Or I know which one of y'all really feeling the way. Not to say that it is or it isn't, but you tend to see shit. Like, okay, well that's interesting. I didn't think you would be like that, but okay, cool. I mean, like, thank you, I appreciate it, thank you. But as you're putting this out, you don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, or make people feel like what you're doing is beyond what they're doing. Because people make it a competition too. Like, people be in secret competitions with you as well, and
Yes.
that right there in itself makes it seem like they're like, well, there's no beef. Like, it's not even beef. There's no competition. I'm literally just
beef.
well, it's never a beef.
It's never a beef.
But I'm not in competition with anyone, let alone friends.
Oh my God, you know.
I mean, like,
I think you know. You know me. Some BNB know me too. That I'm not worried about nobody. Like, I don't care about anybody else stuff they got going on. Like, I can barely keep up with my own stuff. Like, you seen that Instagram post that said that? Like, I barely can keep up with my own business to, like,
What about your
be
business?
in competition with somebody else in their business. Like, so
I think so. I have okay. I'm trying to think.
I'm drinking too much.
I'm trying to think how I can word this without offending anybody. Because I have friends who watch me. I don't want people to be offended, but I'm also gonna be honest. So, I have friends. I had a certain group of friends. We all worked at a certain location. Boom. Everybody honestly left that. And I can spill it. Everybody doing well. So I had a group of friends. We all worked at a certain location. Boom. Everybody that was at that job, I think we all got fired. To be honest with you,
Whoa.
like we all got fired. Like, and if we didn't get fired, they said, "Hey, resign, or we're gonna fire you." Like,
Oh, I've never seen
it was some weird
before.
shit. Yeah, it was some weird shit. Like, it was like.
That's not cute, but
So we all got fired, but we all that was like 6 years ago, and we're all doing much better than we are in life. That certain group of friends, so you get closer with people who think like you. So yes, we all went our separate ways. We're all successful in our own little ways. But as you start growing, you start, okay, well, you know what? He's cool and I fuck with him, but we don't really think alike. So
You start looking at that as you get older.
so our goals don't align. So because of that, you know what? Me and this guy over here, we're gonna be a little more closer. And you guys tend to just get closer, and you guys start to build, and you guys start to bond. And as you're doing that, it's like, okay, well, we're building, we're bonding, but as you're doing that, you're kind of leaving everybody else. So it was like, okay, well, we're elevating this way. Not like you're doing anything better than anybody else, but you just had different mindsets. And because of that, that can cause some animosity from others. Now, like I said, this group of friends, I had, everybody's doing well. So there's no animosity. But I can see how being in a group of friends and start seeing people do better than the actual group. I mean, it's almost like, well,
we took the same route. Why am I not here?
Yeah, but it's different though because people didn't take the same route.
Like,
because
life, you might didn't do X, Y, or Z what I did.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
so you know what I mean. We might have took the same route.
That's what I'm going. Like everybody.
We might be in the same place, but we're not because you didn't do X, Y, Z that I did. Like, you're not me at the end of the day.
It's all a little different.
That might not be there.
That's her bragging. So it's all. It's all a little different. Jealousy happens whether people want to admit it or not. That's just that's the reality of it. Some people you have friends who are jealous. You have people who are in your inner circle who just they aren't jealous, but they're envious of your lifestyle.
Is
or
not jealous.
I don't have time looking at words.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, envious is like they wish they were you. Isn't it like the same thing as jealous?
I guess you can call it a form of jealousy.
You could look it up. That's why we got a computer in front of us.
My internet is off. We can No, but so I mean, you have people within your circle who are envious of certain things, which may cause you not to want to share certain shit. You know what I mean? Like so, and then it's like, okay, well, as an adult, what do you have? So let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
As a grown-ass adult.
Because I'm a grown-ass adult.
What is appropriate to share as an accomplishment?
Everything. Every small win, share. That I'm sharing regardless. And again, I don't think it's what you share, it's how you share it. And always remain humble. I got a quote over my bed, which is sad because I can't think of it now, but it's something about staying humble. And can you recite it?
Girl, I don't know what's that bad.
Oh my God, it's big as day.
I don't pay attention to the core no more.
Anyway.
What?
Yeah, I'm sharing every small win. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. If I hit 1,100 subscribers tomorrow and I say, woo, I did it. I'm saying it. If you only still stuck on 500, that's not my business. That's not my business. I'm celebrating me. And anybody that wants to congratulate me, they're going to congratulate you. Because I feel like people treat you how you treat yourself. So if you're not clapping for yourself, why would you expect others to clap for you?
I would expect others to clap for me because I clap for them.
If you're not making it a big deal, why would you expect anybody to make it a big deal?
I don't think making it a big deal is an issue.
Making it 100 more subscribers might not be a big deal for me.
Right.
But it might be a big deal for the next person that worked hard for 100 subscribers.
Like this podcast.
So, like this podcast. Exactly. And if we get to 50.
I celebrated our 13 the other day.
Exactly. So what is nothing? It's nothing wrong with.
That's a different type of thing. So what I was saying was
celebrating your own wins.
As a grown-up,
mentioning your own wins.
Here we go. So as an adult, right? You're an adult. You're a grown-ass adult. Now
that will acknowledge her wins, big or small.
So you're grown-ass. Let's say you're 30 years old, because that should be a grown-ass person, right?
No, go ahead though.
30 years old is a grown-ass person?
Not all the time.
Okay, so
go ahead though, but I get your point.
Anyway, So let's say you're a grown ass adult.
I feel more growner now than in 30.
Let's remove numbers. Let's say you're a grown ass adult, whatever, and you just go get a apartment, and you move into an apartment. Is that a shareable thing?
Yes.
You should celebrate that.
Yes.
Cool. So
let it be a law.
I mean that's
it don't matter what it is.
it's different.
It's a
No,
win.
it's different.
Whether it's a win for you, you say if it's a condo, it's different.
It's different though.
Again,
It's
celebrate it. It whatever.
So,
if it's a level up for you and you feel like it's a level up for you,
okay.
clap.
I can see that.
Clap for your motherfucking self.
I can see that.
Because that's what I'm gonna do.
I can see that.
Like, and if you again
using that narrative, okay, following that narrative.
If it's
celebrate,
a level up,
celebrate all your level ups. I can
celebrate every level up, whether it's a small 50 subscribers or extra 100. Celebrate them.
See,
There's nothing wrong with celebrating yourself. Some people like you.
Oh, okay.
When I first
Point the finger.
When I first met you, did you not have a problem with like celebrating your birthday or like having all the attention? I still do.
That's
exactly.
Who I am.
You have a problem with all the attention being on you, especially for your birthday, because that's just your day. That's not like a win or anything. It's just
that's a personality trait.
Another year of you on life that people should celebrate.
So
another year of life on.
That's a personality trait,
I mean?
though. Like that's so for me.
And you didn't want me to celebrate you.
For me, I'm a selfless person. So because of that, I rather do like when I met you, I did for you on my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't want the attention. Like I'm cool. I'm that's not who I am. I'm a selfless person. So I don't want the actual fucking attention. However, I do expect something.
I got you a t-shirt.
Just not the
You still got it.
The attention part is what gets me. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, all eyes on me, look at him thing. Because in my mind,
you didn't want me to throw you a party.
In my mind, that puts people in your business.
For your birthday?
It's period.
That's your wife throwing you a party?
It's period.
I'm sorry, your girlfriend, because it was your girlfriend then.
It puts people in your business, period.
She was ready to throw you an extravagant 30th birthday party. He said no. I don't want no party.
It puts people in your business.
Don't throw me no party.
It puts people.
Which is why I gave you 30 gifts, which we still posted that.
That's fine.
And put people in our business that way.
I mean, but I just don't like people in my business. That's me. I'm still that way. I'm a lot more open now because of, again, what we have going on with the
podcast we share.
So, like I told my man, I think
the YouTube channel we share.
I think the podcast is different because we're not talking about. I mean, we are expressing personal things. Yes, we are, but it's all common shit that people go through. We can talk about trust issues. We can talk about cheating. We can talk about sex. We can talk about like all of these things of shit that regular people go through. We're just giving our experience. When I say personal business, I mean like, we're getting into finances. We're getting into how we live.
Which we accidentally share sometimes too much.
But that's all. But that's not like a topic of discussion. Mm-hmm. That's like, oh shit, I probably should have said that. Like I probably should have kept that out of this podcast. But for the most part, it's like.
But how that you don't find that more invasive than YouTube?
The podcast?
Yeah.
No. Only because I feel like our podcast, like I said, it doesn't go into grave detail. You know what? Hey,
I don't feel like my YouTube goes into grave detail of sharing.
It doesn't.
It doesn't even capture
what I got going on.
Part of our life,
which is
captures
great.
20 minutes,
which is great
of my day.
But it still opens up the door for other things. Like so, yes, it doesn't capture.
Which is different than the podcast.
It doesn't capture 90% of our life.
No, YouTube or the podcast. I feel like is more of based on our thoughts and our opinions than
those are thoughts and opinions.
YouTube. YouTube is more cut and dry and safe than our podcast, which is more controversial. Like, so I don't think we agree on the same thing.
I think our podcast is like marriage therapy.
For not only us, people as well.
Yes, but that's just that doesn't give you
our few subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, we're a little bigger on Apple and Spotify.
We're a little bigger.
I mean, all right, so let's agree to disagree on that one.
No, we can agree to disagree on
'cause-
that because I feel like the podcast definitely gives them more of our perspective on our thoughts
But that's not
and
sharing
who
though.
we are than the YouTube
No,
showing
it definitely
what we're
does.
doing.
It definitely
It
does.
shows what we're doing. It necessarily doesn't show our thought patterns and how we are to a certain point.
No, I agree.
'Cause
But-
it's different to me.
I mean, but the
I really think it's different.
so the topic was sharing and bragging. So
I don't think we do either.
no. But in terms of the podcast, there's no bragging going on the podcast. I mean, the sharing we're doing is kind of different. So
It's never no bragging in neither. That's what I just said.
okay,
There's never no bragging in the podcast or YouTube.
no, but I wasn't saying that. So what I'm saying was, I'm trying to get back to the topic of actually sharing things from accomplishments and shit like that. To like actually, I mean, like that's what
I just don't think that you should be afraid to share your accomplishments because of what other people might think. Like, then you're just accommodating them in their uncomfortableness. That's how you say it.
that's
Like,
kind of word. But go ahead. We'll roll with it.
because they're uncomfortable, you're not going to share what you got going on and how happy, excited you are about that job promotion, that new car, that new apartment, house, or whatever. That's not cool. And I would never, I don't care. I'm not going to say I would never. I don't care. As long as I know I'm being humble in how I'm sharing, I don't care who it makes uncomfortable.
I make a conscious effort to not
My
come up.
successes are my successes. Sorry to cut you off, but go ahead.
No, that's fine. We do it all the time. I make a conscious effort to not come across as arrogant.
Me
I
too.
make a conscious effort to not come across as braggadocious. I make a conscious.
I ain't hear
like-
that in a while. Go
like-
ahead.
It's like I make it my business to let people understand. Hey, I'm probably the most humblest person you're gonna meet. 'Cause I generally don't want any attention. I generally don't want any light shined on me. I generally don't want nothing to do with nothing about people being in my life. The only thing I kind of will
I
let
think
you
you
in
got
on,
better.
only thing I kind of will let you in on, is hey man, you might want to get into this type of work. Yeah, you might want to look into
The
this.
money is here.
The money is here, which will give you an insight. Okay, well maybe he's doing okay if he's trying to. I mean, like that'll give you a kind of a peep inside of like you can look through the peek hole to kind of see some shit. Okay, well if he's saying this, and if you actually go
I
get,
think you.
and actually go look and get into the field, oh shit, maybe he's
He
right.
was right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, but that's the only time I'll get into that bag. Like,
I think you're.
and that's only because I'm trying to help people.
Yes, I get that. But I think you're being a little too modest for what you're saying and versus what you're actually like what you actually do as well.
What do you
So
do?
you share on your socials, on your
I share what?
stories. You share.
I've
I
never.
didn't say you brag. I'm saying you share
I feel like I don't even share
like you do.
because I took a new job. I feel like I didn't even share that.
Again.
See that, like, but that's how I go. So I shit that happens in the podcast. I share shit that don't even be shared to the world because I literally took a new job with more money and never brought that up ever. Now I mean it's obvious it's out there now, but seriously though,
And just went against what you just said.
no, but
Share too much. But again, I feel like
but it comes
you
out on shit like this.
share. It's like this, for instance. I'm trying to make so they can understand. It's like even if I do something for like a little photo shoot for us, then this might be like extra to you, right?
Which it always is.
It might be extra to you. You're the first one to post the pictures as soon as you get it. Where I might hold on
I'm
to
supportive.
it. Like I might not even post it yet. Or like I gotta tell you, don't post.
Cause I'm trying to be
it.
supportive of what you have going on.
So you like to share all the extra stuff as well.
Yeah, but
and not just family memories.
I mean,
even
of
about
the family.
house hunting, you share videos as well. Even if I didn't share them on the vlog yet, like
So-
you shared like us going.
So,
like you
yeah.
share
Yes, I have.
some stuff.
Yes,
So I'm
yes,
saying
yes,
you being
yes,
a little
yes.
too modest about
Yes.
you not. You're just so private.
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
share
no, no,
nothing.
no, no, no.
That's what I mean by you're being a little too modest.
I don't. So
You share, but again, it's never to braggables.
no, but it's okay.
Never.
So let me clarify that first.
Because you acting a little private. You acting like one of those Capricorns that's really private.
Let me address that.
And
first.
you're not there.
Let me address that first. Address that first. So I share. Let's say I share us house hunting, right? I share that, but you know why I share that? Because I've already
motivation.
No, fuck that. I've already opened up my mind to the fact that this is already going to be out there, regardless. So in my mind, anything we do related to the house is going to be out there, with the exception of the price. Like that shit will never get put out. Okay, we paid.
No,
X
it
amount of
does
dollars.
because you send people. Let's keep it real. I said, and I feel like you've done this. So and so wanted to see the house. I didn't send her the video I gotta email her the video. It's too big to send it through text message. Well, why didn't you just show her the listing of the house? Now, why would I do that?
Okay. So to be fair,
why would I do that? But I feel like you've done it. You've done it to show people the houses, not to say you were bragging about the price.
Why the fuck am I about the price?
I know you. I'm just saying. I know you wouldn't, but you know what I mean about the price.
Yes, but
you know what I'm talking
yes.
about in my head about the price.
But that's to people within that inner circle. That's not to say, okay, we'll send this to the Tom, Dick, and Harry. No, it's not. That's okay, Hams. Hey,
I'm not sending. I'm not sending that to nobody in the circle.
I'll send people in the circle.
Like, I'm not even sending that because that could be like a flex.
No, I mean, so
it can't.
To people within my inner circle,
it can't.
We have discussion about finance. Like that doesn't bother me. To share that, with, like that's not. So for my inner circle, when I send that out,
about numbers.
Yeah, so my inner circle, when I'm sending that out, they already knew. Mm-hmm. Like they knew what I was pre-approved for.
Okay, but what were you pre-approved for, and what the house is different.
Yeah. Not really, but yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Now, today, it's different. And I'm not sending nobody that. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's you.
Like, but you get why you're saying, like, why wouldn't you just send her that? Why would I
No.
that?
I get it.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it, but I wasn't thinking like that. But in my mind, when I do send that off, hey, yo, say my homie, yo, bro, was creepy? Oh, damn, here's a crib right here. These are people in my inner circle.
I need to send you the video so they can see the house and not see
the actual price. Gotcha. Now you do realize when you invite these same motherfuckers to your housewarming.
No, if they nosy, they nosy.
They will look it up.
They will cut up.
They will look it up.
Look it up.
Yes, you can look it up.
That is nosy people that I don't want to be friends with. That's gonna Google the price of my house.
They're gonna just Google.
And you're probably gonna be wrong. But you're gonna Google the price of my house.
You'll get an exact price.
You're gonna be in a range, but you're not gonna be right. You don't know what I paid.
Yes, you will.
What grants I got. Like you don't know.
You will get an exact number of what you paid for your house.
Like because you won't get an exact price of what the house costs.
No, what you paid for it.
No, what it costs.
No, what you pay for it. I'm telling you. Like literally, when you go to you go on Realtor. You go on Realtor and you can go down to like listings and all that shit. It'll say it listed this price. It's sold at this price. It listed at this price. It tells you that. Now it may not say, well, if you're a true creep like one of my friends are, she paid extra money to find out who bought it. So like you can get that information as well. But they will tell you without even fucking any hesitation of, hey, if you go here,
this is
what it's listed for. This is what we sold it for. All that shit is there. But people are going to find out they want to find out that. But like I said, I don't send that shit to people within my inner circle, whereas I'm not thinking how you were thinking. Like, oh, well, it's price.
I'm sending her the video that I got of a house that I didn't leak yet.
I got you.
Like, I'm not sending her a listing of a house that's up for sale.
And people might.
And she's not looking to sell. She's not looking to buy.
Well, that's different.
Like,
I get
why
that.
would I send that?
I get that. I mean, so I try, like, bragging is not, like, one of my things.
It's not in our forte. I don't even think you would like me if I was a bragger.
No.
Like, I think that would turn you off.
Yeah.
Like, being the person you are.
Yeah. Because it's unwanted attention.
Mm-hmm.
It brings unwanted attention. Like, why? I like to go by, you know what's crazy? So, you ever watch them, you be on Instagram and you see, like, the stereotypes, and they'd be like, it had two people, one white, one black, right? No bullshit. So, it say,
Go ahead.
here's James. James is black. No, that's using that name. Here's Terrence. Terrence is black.
Go ahead.
So, here's Terrence. Terrence has on a $5,000 chain. Terrence has on $400 shoes. Terrence has on $300
jeans.
Terrence has on $5,000 watch. And then here's Tom. And Tom has on
$50 New Balance.
$50 New Balances. Tom has
Toro.
on $50 Levi's. And Tom has on a Hanes t-shirt. But Tom has X amount of dollars in the bank and has
this amount of credit, this amount of savings.
And then Terrence is on the bus. And it's like, or
with
Terrence is driving.
$32 in his
Exactly.
checking, nothing in his savings.
One's loud and one's quiet.
With their money.
And I feel like I'm in the middle.
Okay. Humbly speaking.
I'm in the middle. Like, I'm in the, because I
You
don't.
ain't all the way there. Like, don't get it messed up.
No, like.
To be even affording the $5,000 watches.
Oh, no, I'm not buying that shit.
No.
I can go put it on layaway, though. I'm not buying that shit. But,
yo, I used to think if layaway was,
some bullshit. But you, there's no doubt, like, no. Shit, layaway and shit. Like, yeah, okay.
I used to think layaway was for
the poor people?
The
poor? The poorest?
If you can't afford it,
don't
then
buy
you don't need it. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm so sorry. I really did.
And now all the time you know what?
Now it's something different. The layaway is different. It's called Klarna.
Still layaway. Go ahead.
But they give you your stuff up front.
Oh, yeah?
They give you your stuff up front. So if I got 4 payments of $20, cool. I get it up front. I'm not going to like, all right, until I get, those 4 payments, I can't get my stuff. Like, no, you don't need to have everything. Like, but now I feel like it's a different form of layaway. I'm for that.
They tricking the same exact shit.
What is it called? The A1, Affirm. I'm for it.
All that shit is still layaway. Whatever. What? No, I'll take it back. It's not. I mean, it's Rent-A-Center is what it is. Shit is Rent-A-Center.
Rent-A-Center.
It's Rent-A-Center.
But no, it's not Rent-A-Center because if you don't pay them, you still got your stuff.
Yeah, but it goes on your credit.
They're not coming back for it.
That shit goes on your credit.
Klarna don't.
Oh, you know a lot more than I do about Klarna.
Affirm does.
So.
Know who you dealing with.
Know who you dealing with. Brookies, obviously. The fuck.
My friends took me on a while ago.
But
I love it.
I'm in the middle. I'm not Tom, and I'm not Terrence. I'm in the middle because yes, I do have some nice things, but it's like you wouldn't tell. Like I don't spend money. The only thing I might spend money on is Jordans. That's about it.
Oh, I was about to say sneakers.
That's it. Like I'll spend money. I'll spend money on Jordans. Like I won't. I will splurge. I will splurge on those. Like
you will splurge.
I actually want to buy 2 or 3 more.
Or just like you splurged on a PS5.
Yeah, but you can't see that. But like
can't see it.
Like I'll buy shit like that.
They sold out early.
I'll buy shit like that and it won't seem like much. Like I actually want to buy like 2 more pairs of sneakers now, but
sneaks don't.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid what my wife's gonna say. So I'm gonna relax.
And let me see my Christmas gift, and then I'll judge you.
That's why I said. That's why I said I'm gonna relax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $50 limit on Christmas gifts.
You bring home 2 pairs of ones, and then my gift looking like $50.
I mean, it's what we agreed to.
Now, so what? So what? I don't care.
We agreed to a $50 gift, and then fucking
you come back with $250.
I took the rest of your money.
$250, and then my $50.
Well, part of the plan.
No.
Ah, see.
No.
Always about her.
You put that five towards the Peloton.
Oh, shit.
Like,
I don't know how we
lay
got to
that
this Peloton.
away.
How we got back to the fucking Peloton. Sharing.
Again, I'm not worried about sharing. Again, I feel like one of the most humble people.
Let's get this all out there so we can get on a different topic. Just wrap up the sharing thing. So you're a firm believer of share at every single level.
No.
Every time you level up, you should be.
Every time you level up, if you want to share, yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying.
Share your wins. Okay. If you feel like you want to share your wins, like applaud for yourself. Don't worry about who it makes. Don't worry about who it makes uncomfortable. Like,
and
because they're real people, your real friends, your real go-tos are not going to be uncomfortable at all.
And
they're going to be like, I'm next.
My thoughts on that is, I feel the same way with a grain of salt. Because it depends for me. Like, I feel like if it's going to let you in too much of my financial world, I kind of don't want to share. That's kind of what stops me. I feel like if it's going to give you a deeper look to what I'm actually have going on, I kind of keep it to myself.
Again, and that's why I say it's never cute to talk numbers.
Okay.
No, it's never cute to talk numbers, but if I got this business going and it's bringing me money, like, you know what I mean? Like, I am here and I'm blooming and I'm busting. Like, I'm not going to be downplaying myself because my friend has the same business and hers isn't doing well. Like, if anything, if you aren't coming to me asking me how are you doing it, maybe I don't know. I don't ever like to cross the line, but like I can help you. But you know what I mean. I don't know how to like
word that.
Come in. If you ain't asked for help, I'm going to mind my business. Let's just keep it real. I'm going to mind my business. I'm just going to mind my business. Like, I have YouTube friends that will come to me and be like, what am I doing wrong? And I would take a look at it and be like, girl, and this is a true story. Girl, you did this instead of doing that. This is what you should have put, and this is what you said too much. Like, so again, I wouldn't have said nothing or wouldn't even care to worry or thoughts about it if she didn't come to me and say anything. So yeah, I'm like, I'm not worried about anybody else being where they're at. I'm worried about me getting to here. Like, how do I get to the next level? I'm not worried about, I'm honestly, I'm not worried about my circle. And if they're going to the next level, no, I'm not technically worried about, I'm just like tunnel vision on my own stuff. But if they came to me and be like, what is going on? Like, how can I get, what am I doing wrong? Or, how can I get to where you are? Then yeah, I'm going to like reevaluate and be like, okay, are you doing X, Y, Z?
So, okay.
How can I help you? I'm always helping. Remember I said that? Like, I feel like I'm always helping somebody on YouTube learn something. And I feel like nobody helps me. And not nobody's, but most the people, most of them. I help a lot of people. And 90% of them don't help me. Only one of them I feel like I can feed off, we can bounce off, and we can go. We can go to head and head.
Basically, you feel like you're the one doing the work, the manual labor, and then giving the answer to the test.
Yes, and I said that on Instagram too. Like, I don't feel like figuring this out. Who can help me?
So
nobody respond. Nobody.
So
nobody respond. Now my go-to that we bounce stuff off, she's not there yet. I get that. That's fine. But like, it's other people I follow that are above me that don't even want to help.
But you got okay,
me.
so you got to understand.
So, I can't expect them to help me. No. But
So
this is
okay.
why I don't worry about nobody else and I do the work myself.
So here's my next thing. Do you think that I was just come back to sharing or like experience and shit. So do you think that you going through the fire and getting through it, do you think you should come back and give your friends the answers? Or you're not?
If I got it, yes.
Or you're only gonna give it to them when they ask.
I'm sorry, but I have a lot.
So you only give it to them when they
A
ask.
lot going on in my life.
She getting her skills
That
together.
if you don't stop me, I'm not going to worry about them. If you don't physically stop me in my tracks, I'm not going to even look at you like you have a problem. Like you got it together as far as I know, and we're going this way. You doing what you doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. But if you don't physically come to me
and say, hey, I need some help.
yes. Because once you do come, like anybody, I don't even want to name nobody, but they can come to me and ask me, and I've stopped what I was doing and help them. Probably didn't get my own video up till later in the day, which wasn't the plan because I stopped to help other people. Like I feel like that been 3 times this week, and we're in Vlogmas day 6.
So that's kind of where we defer because I think I'm always giving out shit, even people don't even ask. Mm-hmm. Just because I feel like,
I don't even be worried. I'm not gonna lie. I don't be worried about people until they ask.
You know why I'm that way?
I don't even look at certain people until they ask.
You know
what am I doing wrong?
You know why I'm that way? Because I know for me, like my personality trait is that of somebody who doesn't. Personality trait is that of somebody who don't like to ask for help. Or sometimes you become, sometimes you become too prideful. Like I think I'm.
No.
So
I'm never not.
No. Let me talk. So I think my personality trait, where I'll be too prideful to ask for help. A while, like I'm good now, but a while ago, like hey, I'll figure it out on my own. But I know some people are stuck in those ways.
Yeah, not me.
So I always try to just push it out. Hey man, sometimes because. Even if I reach out to you and say, hey, look, this is what I got going on, or I'll give a prime example. So the other day, one of my followers, actually a friend of mine, I don't want to call him a follower, but we actually went to college together and playing football together and shit. He sent me a DM, and it was like, I wanted to share how you inspired me. Like, random ass DM. It was like, he basically he enrolled in school. And he did certain shit, and he enrolled in school, and he enrolled into a certain program where he'll finish out his degree, and it's actually going to help him move further in his career. And he went on to say, always see you finding ways to educate yourself, and decide to do the same. I appreciate you sharing your journey, and then kind of get into some more particulars about what was going on, which I don't want to share. But basically, just me sharing my story and my giving out, I don't want to say game, but just giving out information. Because that's one thing I feel like that we, especially as black people, don't like to give out information.
They don't. I feel like they don't. Because somebody would have helped me.
Because they feel threatened.
Because if it was me and somebody asked me how to do it, I would be like, this is what you do. Yeah. Because they asked. Maybe not because, I put it out there. Was never thinking to put it out there. But if they ask, like, yo, this is how you do this, like, oh, this is what I do, this is how I do it, this is how much I know. But I feel like I never felt threatened. Like,
no, that's you though. That's a person.
Which is crazy because somebody did it. Somebody I know that started YouTube after me, and I helped her. She's ahead of me, and it's totally fine. It doesn't bother me. We didn't collab. Like it's okay.
So some people
I'm happy for her. Like I
said, as black people, sometimes we don't want to share information. Just only because it's a society. So society has kind of trained us to not.
Be crabs in the barrel.
It's a crab in the barrel mentality. So hey, there can only be one. It's only a few of you guys gonna make it.
There's only gonna
So-
be one Philadelphia Star.
So so because of that mentality, you don't want to ruin your shot by putting something. And I kind of outgrew that. Like that doesn't work.
See,
for
and
me.
I don't look at it like that. I just don't even
But so
pick people. No mind.
but that's how I view a lot. So why you don't pick people no mind? You're not thinking about the crab in the barrel
I'm not thinking
mentality. I am, which is why I come out
I'm
and
not
just
thinking
share.
about being.
You're not thinking about nobody. Period. But
I'm
yourself.
not thinking about if I don't share this, I'm being a crab.
No. Not even that. Not even that. But excuse me. But I think of that, and
I need to share, so I'm not a crab.
No, I think of that. I also think of, I know people have certain personality traits where they may not want to ask for help because they just may be in their own little way, pride, whatever they have going on. Especially men. Men says a little different. Men says a little different too. So by me
Females
just
are very. I feel like
they're a little more open.
helpful.
They're a little more open.
Yeah.
So, but I know men
Especially mommies.
I know men tend to be a little macho. I mean, it's kind of like a man
It's a
thing.
pride.
So
thing.
with that, I tend to just put shit out there just to put shit out there. And hey, if you fucking catch it, you catch it.
DM
But you
me,
can never
know?
say I couldn't put it out there. And so that's why I think I go out my way to do that shit. Not like I'm not doing it to get hey kudos for you for being a good guy. No, I do it. I genuinely want to see people succeed because I feel like there should be more than what it is. I feel like when you get into a certain
You're
field,
in a certain field, and you don't see as many as you.
I don't see representation enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because of lack of skill.
Because
Let me first that it is a lack of skill. But it's only a lack of skill because of lack of knowledge of what the fuck the field is.
and sometimes it start back at that degree that they didn't want to go and get.
But I mean, that's not always the case either though. Because even in that field, the people that don't have a degree that's actually in the field. It's a reality. So
They're not going to go as far as people in with the degree. Let's be honest.
the piece of paper opens up.
A lot more doors than without it.
That's just life though.
Again, so it doesn't start there, but it ends there.
It doesn't end there either. But so I overshare, especially with that shit, because hey man, I want to see people who look like me in a certain space, to where I know they can actually thrive. Because I don't want to be the only one to say, hey, like, so you're in a certain environment and people have this perception of you or just your race or KCB. And then they meet you, oh shit, you're like super cool and you're relatable and
Down to earth.
like you're a human. You know what I mean? And it's not like, okay,
Cool as shit.
so it's like you get that, but oh shit, okay, well, he's actually a good guy. And it's contrary to whatever I was taught, what I believe, what my viewers were. And like, oh shit, okay, well, that's cool. But I also feel like because you're the only one, you're the only one. So you kind of mold their perception of what
The black community.
yeah. So it's like, okay, now don't make me responsible for everybody else. Like that's not that's
And that could go both ways.
I mean, yeah, but don't make me responsible for everybody else. So because of that, I tend to, I'm real conscious of what I do, where I do it, and how I appear, because I feel like you have to, and not even that. I'm also in the military, so so you're also representing like it's a whole nother shit going on in my life, like
strategic.
like it's a lot of shit that I have going on where I'm actually moving a certain way.
And you need
And
to.
you have to move a certain way because you
need
because
to.
you're representing multiple things. It's bigger than yourself. So because of that, okay, well, I have to carry myself this way. I have to. Oh, dang! You guys are walking in and like people walk in my job with J's and sneaks and sweatshirts and I can't get that off.
Is it more casual than the D word?
Yeah.
The other job.
Yes. I mean, yes,
other job,
it's way more casual.
Okay.
Way more casual. But like I can't get that off.
Why do you feel like you can't get that off?
And the wild shit is, I mean, it's
Not yet. You ain't been there long.
not even that. I mean, I just don't think that's, so I had this talk with the guy at the job the other day, and we were talking about basically like, the generational thing, like generations think different. So my dad's generation views shit like, hey, go to work, put your suit and tie on, come suited and booted every day, clock in on time, leave on time, like straight by the book. Boom. Then it's my generation.
Go ahead.
It's my generation. Come in.
We all-
Well, I mean, I'm not going to put the whole suit on. I'll put on some dress pants and a polo. And some dress shoes.
See,
And
I don't
then,
feel
like-
like that's you, but I hear what you're
but
saying,
that's my
but I
generation,
feel like that's not you.
That's my that's,
Because if they required the tie, you're wearing the tie.
Oh, no, for sure.
If they required the jacket,
No, but
if they all had jackets and the jacket ain't required, oh, my man wearing the jacket, okay?
No, but-
he's putting the jacket
but-
on to match the rest of them.
but-
He's not
but-
playing with them. Like,
but
he's looking the part just like they are.
no, but that's different.
Like,
It's different.
that's you.
For
So
sure.
go.
I'm going to fit in. But what I'm saying
The
is,
jacket wasn't required.
none of that shit is required.
I'm putting the jacket on.
So what I'm
They
saying
all wear
is,
jackets.
like my dad's generation, even if shit is not required, they're still gonna wear that shit. Even if shit not required, my job is not none of that shit required. It's a job, so it's like there's no dress code.
No, I
But
feel
for
like
me, hey, I want to. It's still a business, place of business. So I want to appear to be some type of business like. So the worst you may get me is in some regular jeans and some
You
dress
definitely
shoes
had-
and a fucking
I don't judge you.
I'll have on some regular straight leg jeans, some dress shoes, and a fleece. That's my dress
like a
down.
Columbia, North Face,
Yeah, that's my
this-
dress down.
The what do you call it? The cotton, but the
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's my dress down.
What you call it?
But for the most part, my generation is khakis, polo, dress pants. I mean dress sneakers.
That's a,
Now the new generation, which is the people I'm actually working with, because it's always IT's a young man's field. I mean it's an old man's field.
I was about to say
It's an old man's field, but people there's a lot of young people in that field. So
young meaning 30.
young men like 23, 22, 24. So it's a young people field. So so they come in like, bro, I got on these sweatpants with these sneakers, and I got on these cut up.
Because
I got
they're
ripped
behind the
jeans.
computer all day
I understand.
doing tech.
I'm doing the same
work.
exact shit. And
Nobody
the mentalities
sees you.
are different.
Nobody hears you.
The mentalities are different though, because it comes up and it's a generational thing. Every generation cares a little less. Like my dad's generation.
I agree. They was more strict by book. Where we
every
a little bit
generation.
more relaxed, and it gets relaxed more as the mirror
Every
age.
generation they care a little less.
And
So me and the guy was talking. He was like, "Yo, man, like I could never just walk into work. And I got a bunch of fucking ones upstairs. I can literally go get some black jeans, put on 9 different pair of ones every day of the week, and walk in with a fucking t-shirt and be totally fine with a hoodie. That's literally what they be wearing at work. And I'm like,
you don't feel like you can get away with that.
no, I can. I mean, there's no dress
You
code.
could, but your mentality.
I don't
feel
want.
like
I don't want.
to be looked at like that.
There you go. So I don't want the representation of being
Black. Because that's how black people dress.
not even that. I mean, I
Hoodie, jeans, J's, t-shirt.
How can I put this?
On God.
I don't want to be stereotyped or put into a box. So I don't want people to view me and say,
The typical black
there you
man.
go. Like I want my fair shake.
But they can
So with my fair shake,
look your part
with
for you.
that's just a double standard in the workplace. It's changing. I mean, it is so I will say it is changing. Like it's not what it was, but for me, like I said, like somebody of a younger generation will come in and not think how I think, but look like me. So OG, you tripping? Like it's cool. Like nobody paying because they're the shit you think about. They're not even thinking about it anymore, and that may be true, but that's just me not being there yet. So okay, well yeah, I can't pull. I'm not doing that. I'm not there yet to get that color. I'm like, you know what, J's, jeans, and a hoodie. No, I want to be I want to resemble some sort of business casual.
Dress, sneakers.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be as casual as possible.
Business casual.
But being business casual. I mean, so that's kind of my mentality. But I think that's funny, like how generation they care a little less every generation. Like it's like dress codes aren't a thing anymore. Like, well, in my world anyway, like dress codes aren't a thing. Like it's not a real thing.
It's your job.
No, I mean,
It's your job.
the Navy Yard was.
It's your job.
The Navy Yard was similar.
It's like IT. It's your job.
I thought the Navy Yard was similar as well. Like it was like, Well, yeah. So yeah,
It's people's jobs.
yeah.
Because every job can't do that.
I agree. I agree.
You have to wear the tie.
I agree.
It's not negotiable.
I mean, the ties over the top, but I got you. Yeah, but I think it's funny how like generations care a little less. Which like because they care a little less, like you kind of some generations tend to share a little more, because they care a little less. So I don't know what you think. I'm gonna share what I gotta share. Which kind of which kind of bring me to like my next point of, okay, so if as you're sharing your shit, right, and you start to notice that your friend is giving like a jealous vibe, like how do you address that? Like what are the signs of a jealous friend?
Well, let me just say first, I feel like I've always been that friend. That
Jealous
shared.
friend?
No.
Oh, what the fuck?
No.
Married the wrong
That
person.
shared. I always been that friend that shared. Well, it could have been like we're out and we're, partying and doing our thing. And I probably was like videotaping the experience. Like, yeah, like you probably shouldn't have been videotaping the experience. So I feel like I've always been that sharing friend, and I feel like my friends know that. But, which is, like I said, I should have been started YouTube decades ago. But how do you deal with a jealous friend?
So okay, so
I don't know.
I'll answer that for you.
I don't know. I don't.
All right,
I wouldn't.
that's okay.
I'm not saying I have any. I just
So jealous friends.
wouldn't even deal with them.
Okay, so
I'm sorry. I don't know how, so I wouldn't. Where you can see people, like you said, with the whole, okay, I'm going to tell inner circle and tell outer circle, and then you're going to watch who claps for you genuinely. Like, and not just seek information.
okay.
Like, I'm still not going to address it.
So all right, so
I'm not. That's just me personally. I'm just not going to address it. I'm not going to say that I'm not confrontational, because I can definitely be confrontational. Like, especially if I get to the point where enough is enough, I can be confrontational. But if it's not, I see it, you laugh, you carry on with your life. It's not that serious to me. It's not that important. But, you watch once you are aware, once I am aware, should I say, because sometimes I'm not aware. And I think a lot of times you make me aware, since we've been together, like, yo, so-and-so is not your friend. Like, and I'm like, oh, maybe she's not. Like, so you make me aware of some stuff, and even still, I'm like, okay, you just you figure out how to deal with those friends.
all right, so for me, there's no such thing as a jealous friend. Because
That's not a friend.
They're not friends.
But they're friends.
Now,
They're my friends.
one thing I will say is, people have jealous moments. People have envious moments. Like it may not be.
They're still your friend.
They can still be your friend.
And they can have envious
and they can have moments.
Moments, but not jealous.
People are allowed to.
But I told you, I feel like jealousy and
they can have a jealous or envious moment. Same thing.
They're still your friend.
They can have a moment, but somebody who routinely just routinely always has something negative to say, routinely always trying to downplay your success, or somebody who's always routinely.
What if they don't downplay, or they don't say anything, or they don't give you that congratulations that all your other friends might have gave you?
Somebody who's routinely,
they're haters.
Somebody who's routinely not clapping for you while you're succeeding, but at the same time emulating some of the shit you're actually doing.
Emulating or
trying to do shit.
Or maybe they're talking to you about it. Like, oh, okay.
I mean, okay, so those kind of friends, like I said, people have moments. I don't. So because I don't allow certain people, I'm different than you are. Like, when I see shit like that, okay, now you're no longer in my inner circle, so I won't give you certain information. That's kind of why I leave it at. I'm not gonna say I'm done with you. We may have built some shit up over years. Whereas, I'm all world's gonna be cool. It's never like a real beef. Like, okay, well, you know what? I kind of know how you really feel. So because of that, I'm gonna like not give you shit that I was giving you before because for some reason that makes you feel away, and for some reason you don't clap how you should clap. For some reason you just kind of like, oh, well, whatever.
And you saying you think it's them, and you think it is not how you're coming off as braggadocious.
No. I mean, because
it's not as you coming off as braggadocious.
No,
you think it's just literally them, and
it's
they not doing their job as your friend to clap for you.
Here's the prime example. If you got 5 friends, right, and you put out to your group, hey, this is what I got going on, ladies. I'm so happy. This is working out for me. I'm super excited. I'm so blessed. Blah blah blah. We're doing this, and you have 5 friends you put that out to. And 4 out of the 5, oh my God, girl, I'm so happy for you, da 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 da. And the 5th will just say, hey, congratulations. A 5th will just say, hey, and the bullshit clap.
Or if they don't say nothing
at all, then that's not how you put that out, because obviously these other 4 took the shit a certain way. That's just some shit with the 5th person feels a certain way. So because of that, you make a mental note. So next time when I send this shit out, I'm gonna send out to 4 people. I mean, like, and then
no, I'm still sending it out to everybody.
I mean,
period.
I don't get into that. I don't get into that because I feel like
I'm even on social media. I'm still putting it out, and
but
you're gonna be the oddball that don't say anything, and I'm gonna see it.
Well, no, that's when you'll find out via social media.
Time at the time.
Like you won't get it exclusive like you had it in the group text.
So you should be. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you saying it should be publicly
addressed? So, okay. So, I think...
I'm not saying it's not
no.
public addressed or it's not privately addressed, but is there a difference in your friends clapping for you publicly or privately?
I don't care, as long as they clap.
Okay.
Like, I don't, like, you don't have to big me up. Like, I don't need a big congratulations post on Instagram. If I'm texting you, oh my God, I'm typing for you,
okay.
I'm good. But now, how you address a friend who's actually doing the bullshit?
I wouldn't.
So for me, it depends on your actions. Like,
go ahead.
If I'm giving you information of my success and you're like kind of just downplaying it, or you're kind of saying, oh, he thinks he's hot shit and he's not really doing this, and oh, he didn't really buy that car, he went and got a loan, like just nut shit people do when they get mad, and they just mad they feel away, just throwing negative connotations your way, negative energy your way. Then yeah, I'm gonna address that. I'm gonna understand, bro. What's the energy for? Like, I understand.
I don't think I never felt that.
But if I'm not getting that type of like hate or jealousy, and it's just some shit,
it's nothing to address.
Yeah, if it's just some shady shit like you not clapping, okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna address that. That's not that big of a deal to address.
But negative energy.
If you're sending negative my way, yeah, I'm
definitely
address that. Yeah.
think you should address
negative
energy up front.
For sure.
Immediately. Don't wait.
I agree.
Address it now, like today. I
mean, shit like cancer. You want to cut it out as soon as possible. Like, you don't want that shit to spread up amongst your other friends and they start poisoning people like, damn, well, nah, maybe she is really acting too dramatic and trying to brag and trying to stun us. When in reality, like I said, I know for me, and even Sandra's like one of the nice people you actually meet.
You think so? I think so.
She's extremely nice.
But to think other people think so,
she's always
amazing.
No, Sandra's extremely nice. I think what people forget, and what I learned is, she doesn't. It's okay. So she focuses on. She has. I'm not. You don't cry. You're about to be mad.
Okay.
She focuses on her inner circle, which is her husband and her kids.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, who
anybody outside of that, it's not like fuck you.
No.
But it's like, hey, I truly don't have time unless you hit me up first. I'll forget. Like, because she'll forget shit for me. And be like, oh, why you ain't do? Oh, I couldn't get to it. I forgot. I totally forgot. Like I went away to the army and I'll write her letters and shit, and I'll send her 10 letters before I get one back. Like, what the fuck? Like, why I get a letter? Like, oh well, I wrote it.
And I would show him. I wrote X, Y, and Z letters, like 4 letters to your 1 letter. I just never sent them off.
So it's like she has. Let's think about it.
About the postal system, but
that's why I tell her like,
that's another problem I have.
She's extremely like caring, but she's forgetful. So it's not like she don't give a fuck. She just has other shit going on in her life where she just kind of get occupied, preoccupied. Like the girl leave her house.
Which is my fault. I get preoccupied with what I want to get preoccupied with.
She'll leave her house without her phone.
Sometimes I leave my house without my pocketbook and I gotta spin the block and get it.
So she's that kind of dippy.
Mm-hmm. We can call it that. I'm not ashamed.
That's fine. That's what it is.
It happens
on a regular basis. Yeah. So I think that kind of wraps up.
You said like, but how did you don't address them?
No,
it's not.
If it's not saying
allowed.
If they're not saying
disrespect.
If they're not sending negative energy and disrespecting me, I'm gonna still let you be there. Let's let you
see.
Yeah, I mean it's
inspire.
Not. Yeah, I'm not there to address.
Because that's all it is at the end of the day. It's inspiration. Again,
and it's never about you.
We're one of the most humble.
Go ahead, girl.
What time is it?
2:00.
Oh, okay. I just was
why you
didn't understand why would you yawning on camera,
girl.
But
I can't yawn on camera. Like not like I'm peeing on camera. What the fuck?
No.
Look like yawning is peeing.
Now I'm just be tired. But again, it's not like we're like one of the most.
We don't brag a lot. Yeah, we're
couple
extremely laid back, reserved, and we do try to. And then we put out there usually set to inspire, and not brag or demean or put ourselves on a certain pedestal.
Put other people down.
Yeah, that's not what we do.
No, never.
We're 2 regular normal ass people, just trying to figure it out and getting lucky along the way. That's literally it. So anytime I do anything,
the goal change every year.
So that's another reason why I always put information out, because hey, here's a fucking route in which I took that actually worked. But guess what? It was 7 other routes I took that didn't work. I'm trying to stop you from taking another 7 other routes. I'm trying to get you directly to the win, and maybe you'll get further than what I did when I got there. So
I tell you, and when those people get further, it's not no beef. Yes.
You just clap for them.
Yes.
Because it's never about you.
Clap for them. Celebrate them, because at the end of the day, like, even if you did help them, it's okay. Like, it's kind of a win for you too.
That's definitely for you.
If you help them and they're above you, like, it's a win for you too. Girl, I'm gonna get there.
Nobody gets there on their own. That's not a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody requires some sort of assistance.
And I'm still salty about the assistance I didn't get on what I asked for online.
This all day.
But I'm gonna figure it out. Like, it's okay.
Sometimes you got to go figure it out so you can actually get information back to somebody else who may need it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works. Each one teach one.
That just seems like God's plan for me at this point.
To be a helper.
Yes.
Santa, baby.
It just seems like that's the plan.
I think. All right. So. Yeah. More of the story is share.
Share your shit.
With
be happy about
humble.
your shit.
Be humble.
Be humbled about your shit.
Don't demean.
Don't demean other people about your shit. Go ahead. What else?
Oh, you putting the black. I find it real funny how you get like you turn into Rashida right here. But then fucking camera on you on your channel. But okay.
No,
she's Rashida over here. And when she get on her YouTube channel, she's Karen.
Ooh, Karen.
Yes. Go ahead. Exactly. She didn't say anything. Karen.
Because we already know what we talk about Karen. Okay. But again.
Yeah, so we want to thank you guys for listening. This was another successful episode. Hopefully, this is to be the one that takes over the top and get us to 100,000 followers instantly. Yeah, maybe it might hit overnight, or if it doesn't, I might just go buy some subscribers. Fuck it.
No.
I'm stop playing.
No.
We're gonna do it genuinely.
And again, we hope you guys all subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Sign into YouTube, because a lot of people just don't like subscribing. Like, they don't like to sign in and do the work. It's all it asks you for is your first, last name, and a email. So put any email, put any first name, subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys.
And share it. We would love to have you be part of our family.
Yep, that part. But
all right, man. We'll catch you guys later. I'll be a lot more drunk on next episode.
a lot more drunker.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.